Welcome to another day in my life video where I'm going to take you through my daily routine here during the summer. I usually get up around 5:30 to 5:45 a.m. and after I get dressed I start preparing the food for the dogs. So they each get about 2 cups in the morning. Buddy, being the smallest one, gets a little bit less, and then Jay roughly 2 cups, and then Timy 2 generous cups since she's the biggest one of the 3. I switch up the brand and the main protein of their food pretty regularly. I'd say every 3 months at least I'm switching it up so that they get a lot of variety. Right now they're getting one from Free Spirit with a duck and venison. I especially like it because if you look at the main ingredients, there's deboned duck, chicken meal, fish meal, and turkey meal, which are the top 4 ingredients. And then the protein content is very high at 35%, which I think is pretty good for dry food. I also add water to their kibble and let it soak for at least 30 minutes, usually more like an hour, so that the kibble isn't extremely dry for them either. And aside from just the kibble, they get a bunch of different little add-ins that I put in with it, from fruit to joint supplements for Timy to raw apple cider vinegar. And then they also occasionally get either a probiotic or some fish oil depending upon what brand and type of food I'm giving them. So they each get a little bit of turmeric in the mornings along with just a little bit of black pepper in order for them to absorb the turmeric a little bit better. And then, like I mentioned earlier, they also get a little bit of raw apple cider vinegar mixed in with their kibble. And then they get blueberries as well, 5 blueberries each. It's a little bit of a Goldilocks situation where Timy gets the 5 biggest ones. She has the middle bowl. Then Jay gets 5 medium blueberries, and then Buddy, who's the smallest one, gets the 5 smallest blueberries. I should just mention that I buy these blueberries frozen in bulk because you can't get fresh blueberries here where I live. And then they also get a little bit of vegetable puree. Usually it's green bell pepper just because it's pretty readily available and pretty cheap to get. I blend it up as well as I can. They're not big fans of the vegetables. Timy and Buddy do okay, but Jay, who's a very picky eater, if there's any tiny little chunk that's even a little bit visible, she'll pick around it and spit it out and leave it in her dog bowl, so I have to really puree it pretty well for them. Sometimes I switch the vegetables up. Occasionally they'll get a little bit of grated or cooked carrot or different colored bell peppers, but that's pretty much the only vegetable that I can get on a fairly regular basis, so that's why they usually get that. And then last up are the eggs. They each get 1 whole egg a day. I buy small eggs, so it's not large eggs, it's pretty small eggs. I give them the raw egg yolk, and then I cook the egg whites. And I do this because raw egg whites on the long term can create a biotin deficiency in dogs. Whereas I've heard that the raw egg yolk is actually better for them than the cooked egg yolks. I should also mention that I only buy local free-range eggs as well.
On me in your bed, I felt it. I tried to be chill, but just so I bet I melted. I fell right through the cracks, and now I'm trying to get back before the cool sun run out, I'll be giving it my best test, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, well, open up your minds and see like me. Open up your plans and then you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's your God-forsaken right to be loved, 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 loved. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Way too long, checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer, but my breath fogged up the glass, so I drew a new face and I left. I guess what I was saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanities and just go with the season. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue, so I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans, then you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate, 'cause our time is short. Oh this is our fate. I'm yours.
Jay's always very excited for the walks. The other two are pretty enthusiastic, but not quite on Jay's level.
Buddy, Timy, come. Buddy, sit. Timy, come. Timy, sit.
My goal is to leave at the latest at 6:30 a.m. every morning. Usually I try to aim for even earlier, 6:20 or even 6, because it gets hot very quickly, and usually by 8 o'clock it's already 100 degrees and it just keeps going up from there. So I really try to get out as early as we can. Our morning walk is usually at least an hour and a half long, but it's usually closer to an hour and 45 to 2 hours long. During the dry season, the river's low enough that I can take the dogs across it every single morning for a nice walk on the other side of the river.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by. 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. It's always times like these when I think of you, and I wonder if you ever think of me. 'Cause everything's so wrong and I don't belong, living in your precious memory. 'Cause I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? Oh, 'cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. And I don't wanna let you know I drown in your memory. I don't wanna let this go. I don't. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way, making a way through the crowd. And I still need you, and I still miss you. And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass us by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. If I could fall into the sky, do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. If I could just hold you tonight.
Turn your magic on, to me he'd say everything you want's a dream away. Oh, we are legends every day, that's what he told me. Turn your magic on, to me he'd say everything you want's a dream away. Under this pressure, under this weight, we are diamonds. I feel my heart beating, I feel my heart beneath my skin, I feel my heart beating. Oh, you make me feel like I'm alive again. Said I can't go on, not in this way. I'm a dream and die by light of day. Gonna hold the path, the sky and say only, I feel my heart beating. I feel my heart beneath my skin. I feel my heart beating. Oh, you make me feel like I'm alive again. Like I'm alive again. If we've only got this life, then this adventure, oh, if we've only got this life, wanna share with you, with you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hoy me siento fuera del planeta y no puedo respirar muy bien. Los santos labios donde los dejé, no fue la vida como la soñamos. Recuerdo el día en el que te besé, yo estaba loco pero tú también. Todo brillaba en tus ojos, tu pelo, todo se movía a mi alrededor y no sabía qué hacer. No sabía si besarte o salir a correr y me tomaste de la mano para siempre. Y ahora sé cuál fue la fuerza que me ató a ti. Corramos juntos, vámonos de aquí a donde tú quieras. Y ahora sé cuál fue la fuerza que me ató a ti. Corramos juntos, vámonos de aquí a donde tú quieras, a donde tú quieras. Hoy me siento fuera del planeta y no puedo respirar muy bien. No son tus labios donde los dejé, fue la vida como la planeamos. Recuerdo el día en el que te besé, yo estaba loco pero tú también. Todo brillaba en tus ojos, tu pelo, todo se movía a mi alrededor y no sabía qué hacer. No sabía si besarte o salir a correr, me tomaste de la mano para siempre. Y ahora sé cuál fue la fuerza que me ató a ti. Corramos juntos, vámonos de aquí a donde tú quieras. Y ahora sé cuál fue la fuerza que me ató a ti. Corramos juntos, vámonos de aquí a donde tú quieras. donde tú quieras. Y ahora sé que fue la fuerza que mató a ti. Corramos juntos, vámonos de aquí, a donde tú quieras, a donde tú quieras.
By the end of our morning walk, we're usually pretty hot and sweaty, so I like to take the dogs across a different section of the river on the way back that's deeper, where they swim across so that they get a little wet and cool off a little bit after the walk. Sometimes I also swim across the river with them and take a swimsuit with me, but it depends on how clean the river is. Right now, it's somewhat clean, but it's not very clean, so I'm just crossing with my clothes on. I can cross it without having to swim. It comes up to my thighs or something. The middle section is really deep, which is why I'm avoiding the middle section and actually kind of going around it. And what you can't really tell on the video is that it's very slippery. It's mostly big, slippery rocks. There's a little bit of sand at the beginning, but it pretty quickly turns to rocks. So it's also a little bit challenging sometimes to cross. I've actually fallen a couple of times. So today I decided to film a bath. I bathe the dogs once a week to once every 10 days on average. Sometimes it can go a lot longer than that. It depends a little bit on the river. If the river's completely flooded, I can't really bathe them, so sometimes they'll go a month or something without being washed, but usually it's about every 10 days, which might seem a little bit excessive, but they pick up a lot of ticks and fleas. We're going through the jungle. They're always covered in mud. And we come across a lot of stray dogs, which may or may not carry diseases, and that I can't really avoid either. So I have to bathe them about every 10 days. rinsing time can be a little bit chaotic because, well, it's 3 dogs. They're very good at staying put while I'm putting the shampoo on, but then when I have to rinse them, it can be a little bit tricky. Timmy's the easiest one because she's got this auto rinse function where I can have her just chase sticks and play fetch on her own, and it basically washes all the shampoo off. But with Buddy and Jay, I actually go in and remove the shampoo a little bit. Jay likes the water. She enjoys jumping in the water and swimming around. But for some reason, her fur tends to get very matted with the shampoo, and it seems to be very hard to get the shampoo out of her fur for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. She's been like that for a while now. And Buddy's not a big water dog. He'll follow us in, but I have to kind of coax him a little bit to get him in the water. And he swims a little bit like an old lady. He likes to swim nice and gently across the river, and he doesn't like to jump. He doesn't like the other one splashing him around. He's pretty amusing. But yeah, so I rinse the 2 of them off while I throw sticks for Timmy, and that's how we do our little rinsing.
Timmy, come. Timmy. Stay.
And then after we're done with the bath and the rinse, then we head back home. I put them on a leash right away because if I don't, and this is from past experience, they will immediately start to chase each other around and roll around in the mud all over again. So the first thing I usually do is put them on a leash, and then from there walk them back very gently so that they don't dirty themselves up too much on the rest of our way back. From here, it's about a 5-minute walk back to the house. I live in a different house than where I used to on my last video. We actually moved back in October, I think.
Buddy. Buddy, sit. Timmy, sit. Jay, sit. Stay.
So after we get back from our walk, I have them all sit on their individual dog beds with towels so they dry off a little bit, although they dry off pretty quickly just with the heat. And since I don't wash their faces in the river, when I get back home, what I do is I use hypoallergenic dog wipes to clean their faces a little bit and get their ears done as well. Sometimes their ears are a little bit dirty, although it's usually not too bad.
You know just what to say. The things that scare me, I should just walk away. But I can't move my feet. The more that I know you, the more I want to. Something inside me's changed. I was so much younger yesterday. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Don't eat these butterflies when you gave me the whole damn zoo. By the way, right away, you do things to my body. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. You know just how to make my heart beat faster. Emotional earthquake, bring on disaster. You had me, hey, you got me weak in the knees. Something inside me's changed. I was so much younger yesterday. I didn't know that I was starving till I tasted you. Don't eat these butterflies when you give me the whole damn zoo. By the way, right away, you do things to my
And once they're dry, then I take their towels and fold up their towels. And I usually also remove their dog beds because during the day it's so hot that sleeping on the dog beds just makes them even hotter and they're sitting there panting. So I'll usually just let them sleep right on the floor. If it's cold out, I'll leave the beds, but most of the time I don't. And then as I continue with the wash day routine, I will also brush them once their fur is dry, and I also clip their nails. Again, I do this about every 10 days, the nails, and the brushing I do a little bit more frequently. If I notice that they're shedding or they're matted or something, I'll brush them a little bit more often. But the nails, I would say also about every 10 days to maybe 2 weeks, but closer to 10 days. They're not exactly big fans of getting their nails done, but they are very calm and very gentle, and they'll pretty much let me handle them sort of however I want.
I've been awake for a while now. You got me feeling like a child now. 'Cause every time I see your bubbly face, I get the tinglies in a silly place. It starts in my toes, makes me crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know that you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. The rain is falling on my window pane, but we are hiding in a safer place. Undercover, staying dry and warm. You give me feelings that I adore. It starts in my toes, makes me crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know that you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. But what am I gonna say? When you make me feel this way, I just and it starts in my toes, makes me crinkle my nose. Wherever it goes, I always know that you make me smile. Please stay for a while now. Just take your time wherever you go. Da 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 da. I've been asleep for a while now. You tuck me in just like a child now. 'Cause every time you hold me in your arms, I'm comfortable enough to feel your warmth. It starts in my soul and I lose all control. When you kiss my nose, the feeling shows. 'Cause you make me smile, baby. Just take your time now, holding me tight. Wherever, wherever, wherever you go. Wherever, wherever, wherever you go.
So after I'm done taking care of the dogs, they usually spend the rest of the day sitting out on my back porch, sleeping or just chilling for a while. And at least twice during the day, I come out with them and walk around the backyard with them for a little bit so that they can pee, sniff around. Sometimes I'll do training with them, but most of the time it's just letting them stretch their legs a little bit. I usually do this at least twice a day, but sometimes it can go up to 5 or 6 times. Just little 5-minute breaks, depending a little bit on the weather, on how I'm feeling, and if they had a slightly longer or slightly shorter morning walk, I'll give them more or less time in the backyard as well.
You're a part-time lover and a full-time friend. The monkey on your back is the latest trend. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else.
I kiss you on the brain in the shadow of the train. I kiss you all starry-eyed, my body swing from side to side. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else. But
Here is a church and here's a steeple. We sure are cute for two ugly people. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else. But
pebbles forgive me, the trees forgive me, so I can. You forgive me, I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but you. Up, down, down, left, right, be a star. Just because we use cheats doesn't mean we're not smart. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but
you
you.
are always trying to keep it real. I'm in love with how you feel. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else.
We both have shiny, happy fits of rage. You want more fans, I want more stage. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but
Don
you.
Quixote was a steel driving man. My name is Adam, I'm your biggest fan. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but
Scrunched up your face and did a little dance. Shook a little turd out of the bottom of your pants. I don't see what anyone can see in anyone else but you.
Chin, sit. Chin down. Chin, sit. Chin up. Chin up. Buddy, come. Buddy, sit. Sit. Right down. Buddy, sit. Buddy, up. Timmy, come. Timmy, sit. Timmy, down. Timmy, sit. Timmy, up. Timmy, up.
So they usually have dinner around 4:30 p.m. on average, although give or take about an hour depending on the weather. If it looks like it's gonna rain, I'll usually take them out a little bit earlier, and if it's already raining, then I usually take them out a little bit later. So they usually eat somewhere between 3:30 and 5:30, but on average it's about 4:30 p.m.
Jay, sit. Timmy, come. Timmy, sit. Buddy, come. Buddy, sit. Stay.
And then after they're done eating, we go for our evening hike, which we usually leave around 5 p.m. I would say, but again, if it's gonna rain, I try and take them out earlier, and if it's already raining, I'll wait until it's done raining to take them out. This walk is a little bit shorter than the morning one. It's closer to an hour and 15, an hour and 20 minutes, but it's a nice hike. We don't cross the river on foot, but we take a little bridge to get across, and then we walk through some nice farmland and back.
Stay.
Kiss me out of the bearded barley nightly, beside the green, green grass. Swing, swing, swing your spinning step. You wear those shoes and I will wear that dress. So kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. Kiss me down by the broken treehouse. Swing me up on this hanging tide. Bring, bring, bring your flowered hat. We'll take the trail marked on your father's map. Oh, kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. Kiss me beneath the milky twilight. Lead me out on the moonlit floor. Lift your open hand, strike up the band and make the fireflies dance. Silver moon sparkling. So kiss me. So kiss me. So kiss me. We had a great day, even though we forgot to eat, and you had a bad dream, and we got no
myself together. I couldn't breathe, I went outside. Don't know why I thought it'd be any better. I'm fine now, it doesn't matter. I didn't wanna be this guy. I cried at your show with the teenagers. Tell your friends I'll be alright. In the morning, it won't matter. I wanna be emaciated. Wanna hear one song without thinking of you. I wish I was on a spaceship, just me and my dog in an impossible view. Just me and my dog in an impossible view. I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know.
So after we get back from our afternoon or sometimes early evening walk, I like to sit out on my front patio for a little bit. I usually hang up the hammock and read for a little while.
Jay, come. Let me come, buddy, come. Wow. Buddy. Lay down.
And it rains here pretty regularly in the afternoons or in the evenings. So once that starts to happen, we usually all go back inside and then sit inside for the rest of the evening.
Donne-moi ton cœur, chagrin et le reste. Donne-moi ce que tu es, ce que tu es. Dis-moi tes peurs, chagrin et le reste. Dis-moi qui tu es, qui tu es. J'imagine un monde céleste, où personne ne sort, non, où personne ne reste. J'imagine un cri, tes cris dans la nuit. J'imagine tellement de choses de toi, c'est peut-être toi que je suis des fois. J'imagine un nid de récits, de mots tristes. J'imagine un lit, une insomnie complice. J'imagine une moi qui se noie dans tes vices. Sans foi ni loi, dans les mailles je me glisse. J'imagine un homme, une femme, une nourrice qui ne voit qu'un clone de moi dans mes disques. Un gros tintamarre dans mon âme novice. Je vais rentrer tard car je ne vois plus les risques. S'il te plaît, donne-moi ton cœur. Donne-moi ce que tu es. Dis-moi tes peurs, chagrin et le reste. Dis-moi qui tu es, qui tu es. Je veux revoir le monde de l'autre fois, celui que le monde ne connaît pas. Je veux revoir le monde de l'autre fois, celui que le monde ne connaît pas. Je veux revoir le monde de l'autre fois, celui que le monde ne connaît pas. Je veux revoir en toi tout ce que je suis pas. Dis-moi qui tu es, mais surtout, s'il te plaît, donne-moi ton cœur. Donne-moi ce que tu es, ce que tu es. Dis-moi tes peurs, chagrin et le reste. Dis-moi qui tu es, qui tu es. Donne-moi ton cœur.
The power went out, so when that happens, I usually find something else to do than work on my computer. I'll read, or in this case, I'm going to sew up some holes that I have in one of my shirts. Sometimes I light candles, especially when it's the evening, and just so that I have some light in the house. But the power does go out pretty regularly. We have little power cuts almost every day that last 5 to 10 minutes, but we have prolonged ones almost every time it storms.
We'll do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those 3 words are said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own.
Jay, come. Arriba.
And we usually go to bed around 9 p.m. Every night I brush their teeth. I use a little brush that I put on my finger and I brush their teeth every single night. And then I also use an enzymatic toothpaste which I put on their teeth after I brush them. They don't love getting their teeth brushed, but they do okay.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. I don't know where, confused about how as well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay